in this last quarter. St Kilda have kicked 4 behinds, Sydney 3 behinds.
Peckett to Daniels to Burke to Winmar. Now he can go over the top to Heatley. They need a mark at half forward. Everitt comes charging out. Well, Spider, he's kicked a couple.
It's almost, this is it, isn't it? He has to kick this goal. He's looked dangerous down there, Everitt. Hasn't really marked too many, but he's just looked like he's always dangerous when he comes out in that marking duel against Carey.
This to make it a 9-point ball game. He shoots from 45 metres, Peter Everitt, and they're still out.
Is it true you can keep going?
This game building an atmosphere now. The crowd of 39,000 roaring for Sydney, but Zilla gets the Saints out of the middle. Mark dropped in defence, Wakeman the hand pass. Heatley bangs for goal and kicks it. 3 points the margin.
Well, that is just fantastic. Again, terrific. Rowan Wharf came out, missed the mark, or didn't got paid, got spoiled, whichever. But again, Stewie Lowe in the ruck, he's just been very competitive in there. Little Zilla. And really, it's just a contest there. And there was a good finish by Heatley. But gee, they are coming home strong now. This is a fantastic game of football. Swans were terrific early, and St Kilda, they've just kept plugging away to work themselves right back into it.
The Sydney charts up. St Kilda supporters are here also in their thousands. This is what it's all about. A 3-point ball game with a ton of time. Who's going to win it out of the middle? Dyson, a little topo. Comes wide towards centre wing. Nix, thought he might have heard a whistle. Almost stopped. Barry, working hard. In trouble, under pressure. Nix beaten, taken away by Jones. Tumbling a punt to half forward. But this time it's Matthews in the way. Back in towards the centre. He's got a player at the back and use him in Stevens. He gives it to Dyson. Dyson down towards half forward and Bays. Sydney looking for the quick reply. Mark Bays has not been accurate today. Doesn't try to kick the goal. Goes for the centering kick. Couple trying to claim it. And eventually taken through from behind.
And he's thrown the dice a little bit. He's put O'Loughlin to full forward, one out with Daniels, which again, Barry has come up the field and drawn Shanahan out. So this is an interesting tactical decision that St Kilda have to make. Do they leave the matchups, or do they think about putting Shanahan back to his most comfortable position at full-back?
Pick it again. The chant continues.
Push pay.
Stewie, I think had a feeling he might have given the nudge, but thought I'll try and get away with it. He didn't. Dyson is a lovely kicker of the ball normally. Goes in towards the pocket region. An interesting leap by Leo Barry, and it's going to be a free kick to St Kilda.
Oh. Mark Nash called plant advantage then.
Yep.
Taken by Winmar. Finds Peckett. 110 plays 106. 10.5 minutes left. Peckett took it a long way. Heatley in the middle of the ground. Pretty open forward line. Wakeland's there. Roos from behind. Brown flips the ball out. Healy, ball bouncing. So close. Aussie Jones, did he kick it? The Saints in front. St Kilda in front for the first time of the game.
And hasn't Heatley, his work across half forward has been exceptional. Wakeland has gone back and finally to stop Roos getting the ball basically, and that's really important for the rebound. Aussie Jones, he hasn't really been in it much today, Aussie Jones, but gee, the goal to put him in front just goes to play. Everybody's chance comes.
Well, the Saints in front for the first time today. They lead by 2 points. A goal from centimetres out by Aussie Jones. Cook out of the middle. Wakeman Shane. Good hand pass to Burke. Saints have lifted and starting to get value on the scoreboard now. Hurried kick by Nix. Comes down to Maxfield. Great shot across the face though. And a behind for Stewie Maxfield. which reduces the margin to 1 point in favour of St Kilda with 9.5 minutes left.
We saw that flowy back in the midfield there. Aussie Jones, of course, just kicked the goal. That was a good part. But he had to keep his body behind the ball. Hard when it's a bouncing ball, but he just let the thing get behind him. That enabled Sydney to go forward.
Peggett to Winmar. Almost slow motion. Now he's got to get a wriggle on.
Well, that was lucky. That was lucky.
Burke to Peckett. He runs away from Bayes. Goes in towards Brown. That's an interesting hand pass. Wolf's got it, but that's a good tackle by Peckett. Real danger there of Wolf streaming down the road.
Say that again. If the tackle had been broken, the Swans were clear. But it wasn't broken. Terrific play then by Peckett.
Stafford straight to Winmar, wider to Harvey, in trouble. Cook trying to lift. Troy Cook tries to get it out. Burke soccers off the ground into the middle towards Zilla. He gives it away to Stewie Lowe. Stewie is 52 metres out. It's a high drop punt. It's in towards full forward, away towards the left and through for ball.
I mean, that's really where Stuart Lowe, he should feed the ball off. He's ran to the 50-metre mark, but he's just in the desperation to try and win the game for your team. You just really don't play the percentages. Wakeland was dropping clear. He was there to be used.
Seymour brings it in to Stephen Carey. Carey goes wide, in towards the middle. Stevens not paid the mark. Winmar tries to go to Everitt. Interesting. Heatley has had a big second half. Wolf towards the line, does it well. Maxfield marks on centre wing. Only as far as Shanahan. St Kilda go charging forward again. Into half-forward. Stuart Lowe takes the mark. 45 metres out directly in front. So Lowe to have a shot.
Well, this is the time, is it, to stand up and be counted. Shanahan, terrific job to get the front spot. All of a sudden, under pressure, the kicks aren't really going where you want them to. That was just simply stand your ground, which Stewie Lowe does. He'll be kicking from almost 50 metres, probably 45 metres. There's some theory that the 50-metre mark at the SCG is not quite 50, but it's still going to be a pretty long kick. He stood up to the pressure today, Stuart Lowe. He's kicked a couple of goals when he's had the chance. This will test him because this is pretty much his maximum kicking distance to keep it accurate.
But his kicking has improved dramatically over the years. And the Saints on a roll. From 46 metres. The drop punt. Well, he's made a liar out of Lee. He's done it with ease. He's done it with ease.
No, he didn't make a liar out of me, Sandy, because today he is standing up, Stuart Lowe. He's had 3 shots today on that pressure distance and he's kicked the 3. It was a wobbly old kick, but it's given them a little bit of a buffer now, St Kilda, with an 8-point margin. But Stewie Lowe's in the ruck, dropping into centre-half forward, has been an exceptional contributor.
Sydney 1 goal 5 in the last quarter. Saints 4-5. Creswell floats one. Harvey takes it and bursts out of the middle. Breaks the tackle. Gets to the 50. Runs into trouble. Nicks for the Swans. Creswell. Players out in the open. Stevens busts the tackle. Gets support from Dyson. Long to full forward. Bayes gets underneath it. Shanahan for the Saints. Out wide to Aussie Jones. Wearing his badge of honour from earlier in the game. Accidental kick to the head. Kick by Jones to the 50. Wakeland. Roos in front. Dunkley in support. The kick to centre-half forward. Punched away by Shanahan. The ball underfoot. And the umpire will ball it up on the 50.
And again, early in the match, the rotation of the Swans forward line was really causing problems, and they got it going again. At the moment, Kelly's gone forward to play it basically full forward against Thompson. It's important that the St Kilda defence keep their composure in this real tight situation.
Umpire's gone down, but Jones goes on with the job. Maxfield's in the middle. It's clean ball. Seymour. And a bounce in the centre.
The bounce of the ball just tells it now. You could almost tell in that hard centre pitch that ball was going to elude the Swans player coming forward. It's just the pressure now. Every player really has got the adrenaline pumping. It's a question of can you control your physical and your mental emotions under this type of situation.
St Kilda by 8 points. Stewie Lowe, mighty fist. Robert Harvey hasn't stopped running. Into the pocket. Kick is good. In fact, it was perfect. Heatley, smothered, will go again. Tries to pick up the spinning top, now does, and just manages a behind.
That was really, I think, an example where Heatley hurried himself. He saw a St Kilda player on clear in the forward 50, but then he just hurried himself. When you got the lead, play with a bit of percentage.
Oh, Dale Lewis, worrying times now. Can they come back?
Yeah, I'd like to think we can, Sandy. We've done it in the past before, but I don't think we've got the run at the moment. The St Kilda have got runners everywhere and look the fresher side.
Creswell's kick was interesting. Now maybe a chance for Nix. No, he had it, lost it. Handled it like a hot potato. And there'll be a bounce at half forward. Young Sydney supporter hoping they can get up.
Saints lost 4 of their first 5 games. We're down second last on the ladder. Now look at them. They might break this winning run by Sydney in Sydney. Aussie Jones on the bounce. Out to Robert Harvey. The Swans unsuccessful this time. Ball against Robert Harvey.
What hope did he have?
I don't know whether I'd say that was a prior opportunity, Luke.
Umpires have got to keep their composure too, John.
Yes.
You don't see Harvey pinned with it too often. Thompson lost control of it. Cook for the Swans keeps his footing against Cripps. Centering kick, well played Cook. Winmar there. Can't take the mark. Burke tunnels it. Inside 50 for Sydney, but Shanahan's hand pass out to Lowe. Good kick by Stewie Lowe to Heatley. Centre wing. Under 4 minutes left. And St Kilda in front, a juggle by Wakeland. Brown from the pocket. Couldn't hook it back far enough, and through it goes for a behind. Tony Brown's first score for the day.
Just quickly, John, umpires in the excitement of this, they get the adrenaline pumping too in these tight finishes.
Yeah, certainly the adrenaline's pumping, but Dave Howlett's very experienced, and you'd like to think that he'd remain composed even in this environment.
Well, Sydney running out of time fast. Over the head of Stafford it goes. Kelly tries to find someone. They need at least a goal to give them a lift. Creswell may provide the answer. Flat looking back kick. And Sales stuck through the back. They're still there. Darren Creswell gets his third. His 13th for the year. 4 points the margin.
And it's just the rebound out of defence on the kick-ins there. That's where the Swans, all the spaces in the Swans forward line. So they're going to be able to run through half forward if they can get possessions. Here's St Kilda. The ball just went forward, forward, forward football under pressure.
Well, the goal by Creswell was the Swans' first goal in this final term. They need another one to win the game. 3 minutes remaining. St Kilda by 4 points. Indecisive in the middle. Creswell got a fist to it. Cook is there. Cook to full forward. 2 against 2. No mark. Play on. Ball up. Well, the 2 Swans players both had a touch.
And both wanted the mark.
The crowd thought I'd just give it to one of them.
Take a pick. Clearly not a mark. Clearly,
Team mark, but no one individual.
A team mark. They haven't given those yet.
Lowe hits it out, but straight to Creswell. Can he do it again? Not this time. Oh, everyone was out of their seats. Margin is 3 points here with 2.5 minutes left.
Imagine the pressure on Justin Peckett at the moment. He's got the time to kick the ball in. He hasn't got all day. Just got to assess his options. Go to Stuart Lowe. Pretty good get out.
Bayes floats over the top. Burke waits down in front. It wouldn't have surprised me then if he took it over, but he's kept it in play and moved it towards centre wing.
St Kilda mark paid, not to Rowan Wharf.
And precious seconds continue to tick away, Dale Lewis. Time is running out, Louis.
Yes, Andy, I thought Cruiser might have done it again for us there, but hopefully we can get a rebound out of defence here and get one more force into attack.
Oh, this could be one of the last rolls of the dice as Aussie Jones belts it forward. It finishes over the line. 2 minutes remaining. 3 points the margin. Sydney, of course, looking for a big finish to the season. I'd like as many finals as possible up here, but this loss could have somewhat of a psychological effect on that. Here's Harvey in towards full forward. Roos. Now the attack's got to start from here. Paul Roos towards O'Loughlin and Maxfield. Peckett flicks it back. O'Loughlin takes it. He's in trouble. Heatley a chance for St Kilda. Round the body but straight back to Roos.
Again, it's just a little bit lack of composure by the inexperienced player, just trying too hard instead of just taking his time and setting up.
Oh, not a good left foot by Paul Roos. A tired kick by the 332-game veteran.
On the other side of the coin, when you're behind, you have to take the risk. That's the difference. It was a poor execution by Roos, but he has to try and get the ball going quickly. On the time clock, it's 28.5 minutes, so you never know how long it is to go.
Young boy from Leopold, Tony Brown. A long bomb by Brown has just about sealed it for St Kilda. What's the umpire going to say? I think it's there. Oh, one behind. Talk about drama.
Well, I think everybody else thought it was a goal except the goal umpire.
Yeah.
He's waiting to see what's going on. It's either a goal or behind or out of
The
bounds.
field umpire still talking to him.
It didn't touch hands
I
and
think the
continue in
boundary
St
umpire
Kilda's
was coming
direction.
in for his bit, John.
I think it's got to be a goal.
I think the boundary umpire is going to say it was a goal.
Here we see it again, and clearly it's touched and pushed forward. It doesn't continue in the direction of the kick, so it's either a goal or it's nothing.
It's still a behind. I'm telling you, they've just seen
Well, it goes on the scoreboard and that's all that
The
counts.
reason that would be is Andrew Coates has consulted the goal umpire. At the end of the day, it is the goal umpire's decision, and he's refused to change his mind.
50 seconds left and the Swans need a goal to win it. They trail by 4 points. Towards the outer side, Lowe met head on and Stewie Lowe will take a free kick. Advantage. It spills out to Zilla. Long to the goal square. Wakeland's there. Spills off. Leppard. Great shot. That's the winner. The Saints have won.
And look at it. They are wrapped. And there's still 27 seconds to go.
Oh, this has just been a fantastic performance by St Kilda, hasn't it? As I said, things didn't go with them early, but they kept hanging in. But if they played this second half out strong, I've got the home crowd, they've kept them out of the game because they're the ones been doing the scoring. And really, Stuart Lowe in the ruck has been fantastic. Finally, they've put Everitt back in for this last 30 seconds. But Lowe, his second half has been tremendous.
Fantastic.
Out in the middle, Troy Cook tries to get the hand pass wide. Stephen Carey swung in a 360, but he gets it to centre wing, and the mark is taken by Stevens. Stevens looks to half forward. Mooney and Coa down there. Mooney's the first to recover. Tries to suck her off the ground. It goes high. O'Loughlin's in the pocket. He needs help. Short little chip is okay. Finds Kelly. He's called to play on. The captain goals. Shoots towards goal. It matters not. He's missed, and St Kilda has won an absolute thriller.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Sam, you're just happy to be part of the game, aren't you? This has been fantastic.
What a finish. The run has been broken here at the SCG by St Kilda.